Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Bruins podcast. My name is Stevie, and I am joined by Kyle. There, I said it for you that time. There.
Wow, no adjective this time.
I couldn't think of one. It was on the spot,
I
and
could
I never
tell you
think
were
of them ahead
like
of time.
struggling there for a second.
I'm not good with words. Uh,
How was your holiday season?
it was good. It was relaxing.
Well,
Had
not
time
that
with
it's over yet
family.
for you New Year's enjoyers, but
New Year, people who enjoy the new year are going to be really excited tomorrow because we're recording this on December 30th. So,
we are. We play tomorrow.
how was yours, Kyle?
It was fine. Relaxing. I went to Napa.
Napa, like the Napa Valley. Isn't that like
Yeah,
where wine is?
that is where
Don't
wine is.
see, I know things about geography. I'm cultured. Okay. Um, this is a fun little holiday break, not just because we got a little break from all the chaos of basketball and life in general, but because we had some basketball in between, didn't we, Kyle?
What do you mean?
We had the Ohio State game.
Oh well, yeah, but that was after. Like there was a good sized break in there.
There was, but like, God forbid a girl try a transition out. God
Ugh,
forbid.
I know. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
We're
This
for everyone, we're trying out a new like PowerPoint system today, so bear with
bear
us.
with us. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
we had the Ohio State game. Um, Box score here.
Caught the dub. Caught the dub. A win is a win. Let's get that right off the
We got
bat.
the
A
win.
win is
Yeah,
a win.
this was an interesting game.
For sure.
Um,
Can I start? Can I start? Just
yeah.
because I have a question that I think I want to ask you and I'll answer too. When did you know we were going to win the game?
Oh God, I don't know. We were in the car on the way to Napa. I had the game up, and I was a little bit of a head case.
Oh God. You never.
Never, never. I don't know. I don't think like the way Ohio State plays, it's hard to feel like you're ever like completely in control.
Because of their press.
Right. And they
Yeah.
do it so much better than anyone else who does it.
Yeah. Looking at you, Tennessee. Um,
And well, USC tried to press versus um who'd they
and
Nebraska? That was an interesting
Nebraska.
game too.
Very interesting. Okay. I'm going to be bold, Kyle. I never thought we were going to lose the game.
I don't think
Right
I
when,
actually thought we were gonna lose. I just
right?
like it's hard to
Yeah.
feel confident when you're playing Ohio State.
We went up. I think we scored the first 7 points of the game. And
Yeah.
then after they scored, they set up the press. And I was like, oh, I forgot they press. I forgot that they do this.
It did cause us some issues in
It
a way that
did.
it didn't last year.
No, last year, I don't, maybe it's because it was later in the season. Maybe it's just because every game's different. But last year, we really were steady with their press. Like it really did not bother us at all.
I also think like playing for them, playing UCLA, and for us, like playing Ohio State, like that's a hard game to play your first game back after like an extended break.
It is. It is. Um, just to talk about someone from Ohio State that I was extremely impressed with, Jaylani Cambridge is just a really, really fun basketball player to watch. Agree? Disagree?
Yeah, I mean, I've always really liked her game. She was phenomenal in this game. Her 3 point shooting is down from last year still,
Hmm.
but and they commented on that in the game. But she's a really stellar player overall. I mean, she's got numbers in every category here. Stuffs the stat sheet a little bit, not staff sheet. Also, Lemila also had a fantastic game.
Yeah, just one miss, and that's a lot of size to only have one miss against.
And back to Jelani Cambridge, she is fearless. She had a lot of makes like over Lauren,
Uh-huh.
like nice
Yes,
floaters that just went up and dropped right into the basket.
her floater was like she
Really
willed
pretty.
them to
Yeah.
stay in this game. Just pure, we're not getting blown out. Because I don't know, everyone else was kind of not super impressive, except for Lemula. She did a good job. Kylie Kitts, I don't see the vision. Kennedy Cambridge, kind of a shot misser. And Chance Gray, I also don't see the vision. Am I being too harsh on Ohio State, Kyle?
Maybe. I mean, remember they're playing UCLA.
That's true. It's a good team.
I This Ohio State team is better than I think they're getting given credit for.
Mhm.
And they could win a lot more games than people think they're going to in the
Yeah,
Big
they did
Ten.
not a lot of size at all, but really solid guard play with even though Gray had a bad game, I think she's a good player.
And not to
Cambridge didn't
talk
impress.
like too much about teams that aren't these two teams, but like you look at teams that are in that like 2 through 5 position in the Big Ten, maybe a couple more than that. There's a lot of them that could win against each other on any given day. I mean, as we saw last night, Michigan played a
Yeah.
double overtime game versus Oregon that Oregon probably should have won.
Yeah. I mean, just the level of free throw shooting in that game from both teams. I know we just
Despicable.
got done with a break, but girls,
No, it was so bad.
so bad. Michigan missed like five in a row. Um,
Shout out to Avery Kane for some phenomenal defense in that game, though.
yeah, and Kate Fiso, I see you, Kate
Katie
Fiso.
Fiso
See you working out there. Um, but Michigan won.
and
I
Kendall
don't,
had a great game for Michigan. Former Bruins, always fun to
yeah.
see them play. But you look at those teams like the Maryland, the Ohio State, the USC, and Michigan, and maybe a couple more even. I might lump Oregon in there at this point. They're looking better than I thought they were going to.
Well, shameless plug for a minute. Later this week, we might have a Big Ten preview slate.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
if you want to
I
see
know we keep
that,
saying that. I know we said that before Christmas too. Things just got busy.
yeah, the
We
power,
will have it up
everything's
though.
made. Everything's made for it. It's ready to go. Um, okay, so we talk about UCLA a little bit. Who stood out? Who did it?
Yeah, Lauren had a really strong game. I mean, less efficient than she is sometimes, maybe, but
Mhm.
she was really cleaning up the glass and the misses that we need her to. And shout out to Sienna, who was rebounding in there too. She was creating some space in the paint for Lauren to operate a little bit, maybe.
I really liked what Sienna brought. She only played 13, but she was really there on weak side rebounds for putbacks, and I I really like what Sienna's bringing in just
Am
her
I
third game.
correct that Sienna hasn't fouled yet?
I can't remember her picking up a foul. I think you
I
might be
don't think
right.
she didn't in her first game. It would be that last game that I'll check.
She is so good defensively, though, just to like, because I know what you're getting at here. She stays in front of guards. She's really good at moving her feet. And then obviously she can defend the post as an experienced post player.
Yeah,
Other, how about Kiki Rice in this game, too? 16, 4 and 4.
Kiki's
Um,
having a great year. You like flat out. She shot 50% from the field. She had that
oh, we'll get to it. We'll get to
crazy
it.
shot.
That was, how did you react? Were you in the car?
I didn't. So I had no service at that moment.
Oh,
No,
no.
I know. And so I looked at the group chat, and they were like Kiki, and I was like, what
Yeah.
happened? And they were like a buzzer beater three, and I was like, oh my god, I can't. I can't.
hmm I screamed. Like it wasn't even a close game. It was just because whenever a half court shot goes up, I'm such a like a box score watcher that I'm like, damn, this is gonna affect our 3-point percentage. I'm like, she's really gonna waste a 3-point miss on this half court heave, and then it went in. So
Sienna Betts has yet to pick up a foul in her
look
college
at
career.
her, zero in that little
And
foul.
that's my agenda for the rest of the year. Sienna Betts is going to have a
Never foul.
foul-less freshman. No, I'm kidding.
They have
I
to
would
name
never
her
put that
freshman
on
to
her.
be most disciplined
That
queen.
would be funny though.
Um,
Um,
Someone who struggled today, Charlize Ledger Walker. Not her best game.
she's been having some less efficient offensive performances lately, quite honestly. And we don't need offense from her really. What we need is I mean, not that her assists aren't offense. That's definitely offense. But like, we don't
Mhm.
need her to generate her own
Scoring.
offense, is
Yeah.
what I mean. Like, we need her to generate everyone else's offense, and the assists were pretty balanced across the board here. This was a less assisty day for us overall, though.
Yeah. And we
16
still had 16.
assists on
For
33, so like a 50% assist rate. We're
usually,
usually closer to like 75, 80%
mhm.
assisted buckets, though. So that's probably something Corey wasn't too happy about here. We had a lot of offensive rebounds, though.
Yeah. We were so good on the boards today. You know how I like to give us crap about rebounding, Kyle. I got no notes for this game. We were every time it was a loose ball, it was ours. Um, so it's if it was only a 7 point game, that's the reason that we won was the offensive rebounding.
Angela Dugalich also had a really nice game.
Yeah, she's becoming really consistent.
And
Like,
in the post, like we have clowned her so much in the past for her like layups, like in the past years, not this year. But
mhm,
like she's been hilariously bad around the rim in the past.
yeah,
And this year she's really cleaned that up and is having a lot of consistency there and really banging down in that post.
yeah. Her only two misses were threes. Um,
Oh, I really thought that that long one she hit was a three
was
at
a three.
first.
That's a weird shot. That's just it's the lowest percentage shot in all of basketball, like the super long two, but it went in. So
Yeah.
can't really give her anything for that.
Lauren's mid range wasn't falling in this game at all. That's something to
No.
watch as we go forward. I she had a little bit of success with it to start the year and has had less success with it as we've gone on.
But she's taking it. And I
Yeah.
still think it's important for her to take that
Oh,
shot and keep the defense
absolutely.
on it. Um, she's never going to get closed out on it. Teams are always going to let her have it, so it's always going to be an open look for her.
And if we can offensive rebound like we were, then it doesn't
Yeah,
matter if she's
it
taking
doesn't
them
matter.
and missing them.
I agree. As long as she's taking a predictable one, it's a good shot. Can I say something a little bit shady about
Yeah.
Charlize? So I will say, last year we had a player who, when they had bad offensive nights, it affected the entire team. At least Charlize doesn't do that. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No, that's 100% fair. She
Uh,
is completely selfless when she's out there and she's in it for like the betterment of everyone. I think
yeah.
that that last foul she picked up in the corner when they trapped her was complete BS.
Oh, I do not remember that. It was an offensive foul. She ran
Yeah,
someone
she
over, I
caught the
guess.
ball in the corner, was going to dribble it up. Like it was on or maybe it was on a rebound, but two Ohio State players trapped her and she went to turn and one of the Ohio State players fell after like pushing Charlize and they called the foul on Charlize. I also think
Yeah.
like the refing in this game was terrible.
It was really weird.
Like
Inconsistent.
really bad. And I saw some tweets about it. Someone said it was the same ref who called like every call in favor of Ohio State basically. I don't know that for sure. But it's interesting when you look at things like that for sure.
Yeah. But just to wrap up this game, again, five Bruins in double figures. That's just becoming a thing that happens every time. Not even shocked by it anymore.
And Gabriella Hawkins went kind of under the radar in this game, but she had a great game too.
Yeah, I saw someone on TikTok saying that she's been having a bad year shooting. I'm not kidding, Kyle. They said that.
No, I
And
know
I was like,
exactly who you were talking about.
I,
We are not going to talk about her on here, but we can talk about her later.
when me and Kyle spilling the tea. Wait, cutting
I
up
know who you're
about
talking
something.
about though.
No, I was so confused. I was like,
She
which
started the
season?
video like talking about Lauren, right?
Oh, because they always do.
It's like a
Okay.
long video, and then she
Yeah.
finishes with Ohio State. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
okay, should we move on to some of the
Well, before
clean?
we move on to Kiki, I want to
Sorry.
bring up another moment Kiki had in this game that we don't have a clip of. I know we've got a couple clips here to show off. The pass Kiki caught
Oh,
while
I
she
almost
was
flipped it.
falling
Mhm.
and chucked it at Lauren's feet, and Lauren picked it up from the floor and put it in the basket.
I almost clipped it, but you know why I didn't, Kyle? Because I was like, this falls between low light and highlight.
No,
This
it was
isn't like
incredible.
it was great,
That's one of
but
my
it was
favorite
also
moments of the game.
it was really fun. It was
I
a
don't know
fun
if she got
game.
credited with an assist there though, because
Oh,
it's
she
like
should have. I
wobbly.
mean,
Yeah, I think
she,
so too. But yeah,
you
that
know
was a fun
how?
moment. I just wanted to shout that one out.
No,
Sorry. I
that
don't
was
know who's
great.
honking
Um,
outside.
so we have our three moments. My three. We have two moments and then a Lauren highlight reel. Should we just show them? Get to them?
Yeah, so the first is that crazy Kiki shot. It's going to play the second I switch over here.
Get ready. Get ready. Blink and you'll miss it.
Ugh,
I can't believe it went in still.
I
Like
know, it's
I,
a bank shot too.
because it was just great, and everyone's so and the Ohio State players with their hands on their head, like damn, because we're back to zero because they hit that big three, and then Kiki was like, nope, that's not happening. It could
Yeah.
the whole sequence of who hit their shot, Cambridge, I think, Cambridge hitting that really tough three, and then
Is it
Kiki hitting
Kennedy?
the half court shot, Kennedy, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's a wild sequence. I mean, she chucked up the ball, it
yeah.
went in, and then it almost didn't seem like we were gonna have enough time for a shot at
hmm
all
No, I thought Kiki was just going to dribble it out.
because she always does. And
Yeah.
like Kiki Rice does not take half court
No,
shots,
she's a queen who loves her percentages. So what's the uh
but here, really phenomenal. Like it's a really good shot.
mhm.
And it got off with literally 1/10 of a second
Point?
left.
Yeah. Uh
Crazy.
okay. Okay, we didn't talk about Gianna, but Gianna had a little bit of a rough shooting game. She still shot 3 for 9 from three, which is fine. If she's making three threes, I do care how many she takes, but 33% is a decent 3-point shooting day.
I
Um,
think like the book on Gianna, like it's very similar to like the Caitlin Clarks of the world and things like that. Like if you're gonna be physical with her, she's gonna struggle a little more in the percentage department.
but some are gonna go in. Like she's
Yeah,
always gonna make the
exactly.
count.
And
Uh,
so
and
that's what
this
we saw
one,
here. Not a
yeah.
lot of teams are as defensively minded as Ohio State. We're gonna see another one in USC on Saturday that plays some pretty strong defense.
Mhm.
But, Gianna here knocked down the shot, 4-point play.
This iced the game, I think too. This was like,
No,
okay,
this
we're gonna.
isn't the one. It's the later one.
Oh, she made a later one, but 4-point play. What a way to break out of a shooting slump. That's in quotations because I don't think
Yeah,
she's in a
no,
real slump.
I am of the opinion she's in a little bit of a shooting slump right
Kyle thinks
now.
he's in a slump. I think she's just getting over the hump. I don't know.
So let's see. For her last, okay, in her last two games, she's 5 for 16,
Um, that's just under 33%. Just a tick
9
under.
for 23 in her last three games,
That's good.
12 for 29. So,
That's
you
really
know,
good.
it's okay.
It's good. Like it's good. And I feel like it's really it's all we need. Like we don't need her to be absolutely knocked down, can't miss, because we have a little bit of wiggle room because of how strong we are. But great one here
No, but
for
I'd like
Gianna.
her to be knocked down, can't miss.
No one missed a three the rest of the year.
Um,
Um,
we got a little Lauren highlight reel to go through here if we want to take a look at that as well.
yeah, let's look at a Lauren highlight reel because it was vintage Lauren against Ohio State. It really felt like last year's Lauren.
Okay, so that's a non-second chance bucket.
This is second chance, obviously.
1 second chance bucket.
I think she wanted the foul there too. That's a nice little pass. Oh, that's an assist.
Yeah,
Who made that?
Charlize.
Charlize. Certainly. A little block, because Lauren's always going to get her blocks. One thing about her. Another block. This is a
Two
cleanup
second
too.
chance bucket.
That one was really nice. She didn't even take a little, not too much movement. High low to Angela. That's
Yeah.
differently different. That's a good shot.
3 second chance bucket.
Or,
No, that's three.
well, she had two in that possession.
Well, yeah, but one of them didn't go, so it's not a second chance bucket.
Oh yeah, you're right.
4 second chance buckets. 5 second chance buckets.
Is it a six? No. No, she's another pass. Another high low to Angela.
Yeah, they're gonna run that with Sienna. That'll be really nice.
I think so too, yeah. But Angela's doing a nice job with it too, so why not just do it with pork and toast?
There's that.
There, see, it was in there.
So 5 or 6 of her field goals for second chance, which is fine. As long as it's not her missing and putting it back,
Yeah, like
which a lot of them are
um,
not.
no, those were the me bounds, as they're now colloquially known. Um, yeah, but a fun game. I enjoyed it. I never thought we were gonna lose, so I just kind of watched like with a calm, you know, because even though I don't think they ever led, did they ever lead in the
I don't think
game?
so. I just rewatched. I think they tied it at one point.
Yeah, I think so too. But we opened up like a pretty sizable lead. I kind of thought we were gonna like run away with it in the end, but Jelani Cambridge said no, we're not. It's gonna be a relatively
Oh my
close game.
goodness, what is going on out there?
I don't know what is going on out there.
I think the trash man is here.
Oh, okay.
I can hear
Uh,
the like truck.
As long as you're
LOL.
not in danger.
Anyway, good game against Ohio State. Good way to
Yeah.
open the like real Big Ten slate.
Mhm. A
Um,
road win against a
we had
ranked
a ton
team.
of turnovers in this game. They play a style that's going to turn us over a bit more than usual. Corey's going to hate the amount of turnovers we had and want it cleaned up. Penn State next will give us a chance to do that.
Yeah, that's who we will face next. Keomi McMiller and Gracie Merkel. That's who comes to mind
Yeah,
when
those are
I think
the
of Penn State.
real threats for that team for sure. Gracie Merkel had a great game last year against UCLA. We
Yeah.
played that game at Long Beach because of the
Hmm.
fires last year. I was
That feels
at
like
that game. UCLA didn't play too well against Penn State last year, but I give us grace, with the timing of that and the unexpectedness of the like situation. Um, but something to watch. Lauren had a really phenomenal game that game, but she was a little upset at her teammates after playing Penn State. They
really. I
really
don't
didn't
remember.
have a strong game. And I know you like look at the final result. We won by like 17, but Penn State was awful last year.
They were not a good team.
Like we should have blown them out of the water.
Yeah, they add McMiller this year. Maybe they're a little better. I kind of feel they're about the same though. Um,
Yeah,
McMiller can
I
get
mean, I think
hot.
McMiller's going to get hers, and Merkel will probably
Mhm.
get some, but there's really nothing else to worry about here. This should be an easy win for UCLA. It'll allow us to try some things out, integrate Sienna a little further. Um, Maybe we'll see a couple Timia minutes. Corey said right around the new year, so this could be it, or it could be
Could
USC
be
or the
it.
game after. But notably, on that Tamia note, I don't know that we talked about it, but Corey said that they're trying to get her another year in addition to playing this year.
So we will see. Pull some strings um,
On
in the
the other
background.
topic of Tamia getting an extra year, I just want to say that the recruiting situation we've been monitoring with Joyce Etute, she has taken down her UCLA commitment post.
So goodbye. That's okay.
Goodbye, goodbye,
I always
goodbye. You were bigger than the whole sky.
the whole sky. Her sister is doing great at Oregon. Um, do you want to give a quick prediction for this Penn State game? How you think it's gonna go?
I think we're gonna win pretty easily. 20 to 30 point win probably.
Yeah, I could see it getting into like the high teens. If we play a little bad or something, away game, who knows? But I think it's
It
gonna
should
be
be an easy win though, and we should maybe see some confidence go back into the players who had less than a strong game against Ohio
yeah.
State.
Because something that we might need a little bit of confidence to do is go. Wait, they come to us, don't they?
I know it's in Poly. You
It's
tried though,
in Bali. I just
but
closed. I'll do
Crosstown
it next.
Showdown
Yep.
on Saturday.
Uh,
I will be in the
so
room.
Kyle will be there. He'll be seated.
In awful seats. They give season ticket holders horrible seats. So,
Well, give them more money, and then maybe they'll give you better seats.
anyways,
Um, so we'll be seeing former Bruin London Jones and future Bruin Jazzy Davidson.
future Bruin Jazzy Davidson. Exactly. No, I mean I'm not gonna put too much on
Yeah,
that,
that's
but
just a joke. That's just a joke. Don't cancel me.
they played a really phenomenal game against Nebraska yesterday.
They did? Which game did you watch?
Well, it was fun to watch though. Like
It
I
was
don't.
a lot
I'm
of
not
fun.
saying like there was a lot of turnovers for both teams and
Yeah,
a lot of, but like defensively, it was a strong game for them.
it was. USC just doesn't have a ton of shot makers this year. London is probably their best shot maker.
Well, you look at what they'll have next year,
Mhm.
and it's the same. They have guards and no front court. Like the guards on this team can make shots and can keep them in games.
Except you, Kennedy Smith.
But her
I
defense is
mean,
going to keep them in games.
her defense is amazing. I just think this team doesn't make sense. This USC team, it's just the structure. I know that Juju got hurt, but if you put Juju on the team, this team, Kyle, it still doesn't make sense.
Well, right, because then you're probably playing Kennedy Smith at the five.
Yeah, I probably. Which, so how do you think that they're going to stack up against? Let's just talk about this year's teams. How do you think that this USC team will stack up player for player against this year's UCLA team?
I mean, I think London and Charlize is going to be that matchup,
Yeah, Kiki, give me Kiki or Charlize, either one.
and then it'll probably be Kennedy and Kiki because
Gianna.
Kennedy was really able to bother Kiki last year.
Yeah, but but then do you put Kennedy just on whoever's handling the ball? You think?
Maybe. I think that then you get into a little like matchup. Well, I guess if we're running a four guard lineup, it doesn't really matter. But you're probably putting Jazzy on Gabs
I would say Jazzy on Gabs or
and
on
Kara on
Kiki.
Neepkins.
Kara, yeah, because you can't put London on Neepkins. London just
They're giving
isn't.
up so much height to us too. Like Kara's also a little guard.
How
And
tall's
I'm not a
Kara?
small, right? I'm not speaking like out of my ass here. Sorry,
I don't know.
profanity
I don't know.
warning.
I'm not gonna lie, she looks short on the graphic. She she doesn't look tall.
The graphic where they're all exactly the same height.
Yeah, that's why they all look the same height and London's short. So I'm like, well,
Kara done. Let's check here.
um, yeah, specifically in the post, I don't know how they're gonna deal with Lauren,
Well, Kara
Angela,
Dunn's at
Sienna.
5'11", so she can match up with
That's just
Gianna, yeah.
Kiki's height. Okay. Yeah.
And then they don't have a matchup for Lauren. I mean, probably Iwachuku's gonna have to start.
Yeah, I would say. And I don't know.
Or I guess you could
ha-
start Yakaya Milton, but she doesn't bring anything offensively really for them.
No. They're going to need to score to win. It's such a double-edged, and this is why I do not think USC can beat UCLA. It's because they're either going to have to go for defense and sacrifice offense, or go for offense and sacrifice defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really tough game for them. I mean, we saw UConn really exploit that against them.
Yeah. UConn is just really good at finding teams' weaknesses. That's just
Man,
how
is
Gino
UConn
has
good
always
this year?
been.
What I will say is, I know a lot of people out there are comparing UConn and UCLA, obviously, and South Carolina and Texas and anyone else at the top. I think it's important to remember that different teams have different strengths that are able to like exploit things against other teams in different ways.
Yes.
And just because UCLA doesn't go out there and beat USC by 40, like UConn did, I don't know how much it was. It was like 30 something, but doesn't mean that UCLA can't beat UConn.
No, and let's just be honest, like this is a rivalry game. USC is going to come out with a full scout that's been days prepared because they know these players so well, aside from Gianna, who I don't think they've ever played. But the rest of them, and maybe a little bit Charlize, they all know each other really well. They're going to be motivated to win. They're so I think it's going to be like I can't see a huge blowout here. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm feeling like a 15-20.
Okay, that would be a huge blowout to me. I'm thinking
That I
like,
don't know. Anything more than 20 feels huge to me. Under that feels like a normal win margin for us most of the time.
yeah,
Like I get that that's a big margin for a lot of teams, but for the teams like South Carolina and UCLA and UConn, like if you're keeping it within 20 and you're not letting it get out of control, like you look at the Maryland game for us last year,
hmm
a game where we were winning by 30 and then
hmm
we put the freshman in for the last 5 minutes and we ended up winning by 18.
yeah.
That's a game that I still consider a big blowout because you look at the result and the result only came from the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, of course. Same with the South Carolina game last year where we were winning by like 25 and then
It was
they made that
23,
20 close enough. They were
but
they
we
made
won
that
by
run at the end.
15 in the end. But that game's different because it was right within that 20-point range the whole time. But I
hmm
did consider that a big blowout because of the caliber of team
The
it was
caliber.
against.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So like
Um,
a 15 to 20 point win for a UC, like I don't think we blew Oregon out of the water when we played them.
no, I agree with you actually. I think Oregon hung with UCLA as best they could.
Right. And so whereas like Tennessee, I really feel like we blew them out.
Yeah, we
And it
we
was a
cleaned.
similar margin, but like Tennessee's a higher caliber team than Oregon, theoretically, at least. Should
I think
be.
that'd be a fun game.
Tennessee,
All right,
Oregon.
should we talk about like a little bit? What would, what's your like ideal offense against this USC Trojans team? What do you think UCLA should sup exploit against them for a big win?
The Post.
The post. And when you say the post, do you just mean Lauren, or do you mean everyone's down there posting up?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Kiki Rice in the paint. No.
In the Kiki in the paint?
Um, Lauren, Sienna, and Angela are gonna be big factors here, I think. You
Yeah.
know, we might foul more than usual because of the size disadvantage
How do you mean? What do you mean by that?
for the other team. Like, I don't know. Like when Lauren's in the paint, we're not gonna like foul a ton. But like if it's
Mhm.
Angela or like Sienna, like maybe we're seeing some shot block attempts because of the smaller like offensive player that are ending up as like fouls.
Yeah.
Because
I think
Angela's a less disciplined shot blocker than Lauren.
yeah, still a great shot blocker, by the way,
Yeah.
Angela. Angela's really good at defense. That's an underrated part of her game is her defense. I think USC is going to rely, because they're going to have to rely on their outside shooting. Jazzy's going to have to be efficient, which has not been her strong suit this year. London is going to have to get possessed by South Carolina London from last year. They need Kennedy Smith to be making shots, and then Cara Dunn as well.
Okay. If we hit 10 threes, which is a high
Mhm.
number for us lately, we haven't been doing it. So,
No, we don't really take enough threes to be getting to 10 lately, honestly.
I mean, we are. We're just not hitting them.
How many did
Gianna
we
took
take?
9, only hit 3. Gabs took 5, hit 2.
Yeah, we took
Angela took 2, didn't
22.
hit either. Kiki
uh,
took 2 or
Kyle,
3.
we only took 22 threes against Ohio State.
Yeah, well, they were defending the 3 point line pretty well most of the time.
Yeah.
But you look at like the Tennessee game and games like that, like we've had
Did we make
much
10 threes in
higher
that
three
game?
point attempts. I mean, we had 12 in the
I
Tennessee
think we
game.
did. Because Gabs had like five on her own. Gianna
Yeah,
had a couple.
that was a big
Angela had,
game.
um, yeah. Okay, so 10 threes. If we hit 10 threes against USC, I think we're going to win by 30 points.
Yeah, that was me.
Because how are they going to rebound? Like, how are they rebounding? That's my big thing with them.
Yeah, I don't know. Like this could be another big offensive rebounding game for Lauren. Just put it back in the bucket when you grab it.
Yeah. Which people are gonna I know people on the internet are gonna be like, oh, we expect her to get that many rebounds. It
They
it's
put
kind
three
of
people on her. What do you mean you expect her to do that? Like,
and it's an effective form of offense to put up shots and have Lauren clean them up.
right? Like you expect her to not do what you think she's gonna be good at?
I know it's kind of strange. But Lauren will be huge, both literally and figuratively in this game.
Could be a good
I
Amanda game.
oh, what do you mean? You mean like in terms of supporting her teammates?
I don't know. I've been really impressed with some of her minutes lately. She's had a couple like really nice looks at the bucket. She's her defense is pretty strong too.
Yeah, but you have to give it to Sienna. Like you have to give her minutes to see. I think Sienna is a huge matchup problem in this matchup
Oh, I
for
agree. She like she could be hitting some of those nasty turnaround post fades.
we could go, hear me out. I don't think that Corey's gonna do this, but if we wanted to like really bully them, we could go Kiki, Gianna, Sienna, Angela, Lauren,
Oh
and
god.
just completely dominate the boards.
I think we give up too much speed in that lineup. Like
I think we get
USC's a
ran.
little more athletic than us, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, a lot, maybe a lot more. But
um, but I think like Sienna isn't slow, but is not super mobile.
yeah, Sienna,
Like
yeah,
she's
I
able to
agree.
bully her way through contact and things like that, and get up and down the court. But she's a little slower than Lauren at this point. I think maybe.
Have we had a chance to talk about Sienna's return at all?
Yeah, we did.
We did. Yeah, she's doing great. I'm
I'm really
loving how
impressed
she's
with her. I
playing.
mean, she had limited action in this Ohio State game, but we'll see her come out against Penn State tomorrow, I'm sure, and have a better game or whatever. Like, she didn't have a bad game against Ohio State, certainly. Like,
And she hasn't even gone off yet. She hasn't really gotten an opportunity
well, she
to.
had the 14 points in the Long Beach game.
Oh, I forgot about that already.
That was a good showing.
Yeah, Sienna's doing great. Really, really happy with her.
And then Tamia should be back soon. We could see her in this
Gonna get
USC
back
game.
soon. Yeah, this should be a fun one. I mean, it's kind of a weird preview just because USC is just not an elite team by any means this year. I still think they're going to be a host. I still think there will be two hosts in LA.
Ooh, interesting.
You don't agree? You
I don't
disagree?
know. I don't know. We'll see.
You
It'll
know, we have
depend
to
on how
do.
many of these Big Ten like if they go and lose to Oregon, if they go and lose to Michigan and
Mhm.
to maybe Michigan State or like a who else? Well, they didn't lose to Nebraska, but Ohio State or Maryland. Like
Okay,
there are
now
too
you're
many
just
games
now
left
you're
on the
just
board.
naming every team.
Well, because that's the thing in the Big Ten. There's a lot of depth this year.
It's a good league.
Yeah, as the net
Um,
shows. Anyway, we should wrap this up here.
yeah. It'll be a fun game, but are we going to our little outro shot,
Yeah,
or is
we
it?
should come out on top pretty easily. If we don't, leave your hate and vitriol in the
Oh,
comments.
always leave your hate and your vitriol. Um,
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank
Remember to
you.
like, comment, subscribe. We'll have another episode coming at you this week, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Also, the Meet the Bruins, it might hit 500 views, Kyle.
Oh
So
wow! Thank
that's
you guys
really
so much for
cool.
that. That's incredible.
Yeah. Um,
And we'll have a little gymnastics preview out with that other one, hopefully, for
yeah.
that Saturday meet. Um, Anything else you want to say?
No, I think we're gonna figure out when all three sports get going, which is coming up very soon. We're gonna figure
Oh,
out how to get this down to a science. So don't you every all 30 of you who are still listening, don't worry.
as
Okay.
always, thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye bye.